Hello lovely people, it has been a minute. I've got nothing else to say that other than mental health. Work on it when you can, and when you're not feeling the urge to do the hobby, sometimes you just don't do it. Lammas and Lunasrad is coming up, and it's probably one of the biggest parts of the wheel of the year that I really enjoy. It's always one that I mark because it was the first holiday I ever celebrated so many years back. So I figured today what we'll do for my little comeback video, we got a nice little iced coffee situation happening here. Well, the ice is melted. I would unravel this Corndoll I made last year because there's a lovely letter in it, and I want to see how many of the things came true. I kind of wrote down all of my hopes and dreams, and then every time I was feeling really disheartened over 2020 last year, I would then hold this doll, put in like, but that this is coming to an end soon, this is coming to an end soon, and good things are coming. So I want to see how much of that was correct. Tucked in these little arms here is the letter. So let's unwind and see what this is. Did my spell work? Oh, I feel like that's a bad omen. Can you stand up, please? Yes, good. All right. Oh, I totally forgot about this. Also, this spell is basically very just, I meditated, I blessed with ink. I think I have a video on my channel, which I'll put up in the cards or something, of how I actually did this. But I also apparently cut off a little bit of my hair and sewed a little package within this. So that's fun. I'll probably use this again. All right, so we shall read out loud. Quarantine is over. Kind of. If you are in a place where spikes are increasing, you might having to do some more social distancing and or masking again, which, yeah. Having this vaccine is just such a relief, honestly. Knowing that I am healthy and will only put out health to my friends and family bring me such, okay, that is true, that happened. I'm happy too that my end of quarantine I was able to reinvigorate more health overall into my lifestyle. My body looks fucking fantastic, and a certain gentleman seems quite thrilled with it too. Well, I do look fucking fantastic. I will take that one. Good job, girl, on that. But there have been many gentlemen. There was a gentleman that I was hoping would turn into something more, but that fell apart, so as it does sometimes. But I do look quite cute, and I have kept up with different healthy routines, making sure to eat more vegetables. My favorite is I rejoined a gym when they reopened, and I have been doing a lot more weightlifting, which I thoroughly enjoy. I haven't done in years, so that's a lot of fun. The election went the right way with Biden as president. Hopefully there will be more stability and good change in the right direction. Ooh, I forgot that we wrote this pre that. That was a roller coaster. But yes, no, Biden is president. We're kind of headed in a better direction. I mean, I still have issues with him. Who doesn't, quite honestly? If you think the government's doing a good job overall and everything, by the gods, I am grateful for my ability to adapt and learn and continue on, even if some days that is all I could do was keep going. I feel it is so worth it. Portland remains my beautiful home, and with enough money, I am now able to shift my focus to eliminating debt and hopefully buying a house, even if that is so many years in the future. A certain gentleman is very keen on the idea, and I don't have it in me to refuse him. After all, I want a house of our own as well. I'm referencing a certain gentleman in this letter because I wasn't seeing anyone at all back in August of last year. This is me trying to like invoke a partner, which I like to use, a certain gentleman. Like, let me know if anyone else does that when they're like, trying to invoke romance to come into their life. How do you reference them? Do you call them by like what their title would be? I guess like a boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, what have you? Do you do that? I like my use of a certain gentleman here. I'm quite fond of that. I think I will keep using that. Although since I've started dating again, every single man I have gone out with has been interested in hopefully putting down more roots. Granted, with this housing market, it's like, that's not anywhere near my future right now, but at least moving in that direction. It is funny how we all kind of everyone I've gone out with so far, we've had a similar goal of like, no, that is something we really, really, really want, and it's something we're actively working towards now, even if that hope seems very distant, like a decade or so into the future. To the past parts of myself who wandered through the threshold, I apologize for the confusion, but not of barring the door. Some things really must be experienced for ourselves. You'll be better for it, and I swear on the other side, life improves. It is so much better, with all my love. And I signed it, Samantha. And that is in reference to, I think I've mentioned on this channel before, there is a certain meditation that I do where I go in and I envision a hallway, and the doors on either side of the hallway are numbered, and the numbers are in reference to the age I am. So like I go back, and when I open the door, it's always like a certain memory or a certain moment of maybe like 2-year-old me or 12-year-old me or 16-year-old me. And I have before gone into quote unquote the future versions of myself open the doors. It's very interesting to me to see kind of like these little flashes and moments of something that's really great. I specifically also did this in reference to my Saturn return. I went to what would the age is when my Saturn return ends, which I think is 31, but I went to that age specifically and looked at stuff. But I remember having this weird wall, and I couldn't open the doors no matter how hard I tried. I just couldn't visualize the doors actually opening in these meditations. For 27, 28, 29, there was nothing. In the visualization, it was always interesting to me because it felt like, oh no, there's definitely the other me there, but she's barring the door. She's like, you can't look in. And it's funny how then going through those ages, I am now 29, yeah, that was definitely like, no, I don't know how to even process, letting alone like letting past me see all this craziness that the world is going through and handling all of that. Like, no, it was something that's like, you just gotta get here and deal with it, honey. Like, I don't know how to warn you about anything. It's just something that you have to experience and adapt as best as you can. So that's what that is in reference to that. But I like the little the encouragement I give myself at the end here. You'll be better for it, and I swear on the other side, life improves. It's so much better. Oh, so a lot of this did come true, so yay. Even if it's always in ways I wasn't quite expecting, right? I like the use of, I'm mentioning things like house hunting and it being a thing and a certain gentleman. And it's funny how that certain gentleman, it seems, in the letter I was trying to invoke a singular person in this, but now it has like, well, no, that could be, this has been in reference to several gentlemen since this time. So it's kind of fun. I've thoroughly enjoyed this. I think that this worked quite well, and I think I'm gonna do it again this year with my Corndoll. Maybe I'll even use the same little sprig of hair here. But anyway, that was my lovely little spell. I think it kind of went pretty good overall. It was a good time. So this lovely doll, another thing that I do every year is whatever past doll I have, I feel like I want to start keeping them. I used to always, like, I would burn them and then use the ashes as a part of a spell in the next year, but I don't know if I almost want to keep them, gather them up and see what else I can do from it, you know? So I'll keep this one, put it into storage, and then, you know, bless it, cleanse it a bit, and then I will probably make a new one and just keep doing it year after year. I don't know, something about that feels good. Like, I almost don't want to wreck this one for some reason. My intuition is telling me don't do that. So anyway, let me know what you Llamas and or Lunacidad plans are for this year, and I hope you guys are staying as safe as you can, finding blessings where you can, and working that magic whenever you can with whatever you have available to you. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.